Hello, all you holy, lovely Jews. Why should a person be moral? Should a person be moral because it's a nice thing to be moral? He wants people to look up at him. Or should a person be moral because he believes there's a Torah, and Torah said be moral? The answer is, the only reason a person should be moral if he believes there's a God, and God gave the Torah, and the Torah says be moral. And there is no other reason why a person should be moral. Now, based on this statement, can an atheist be moral? Does exist such a phenomenon as a person being an atheist and moral, a moral atheist? The answer is no. There's no such thing as a moral atheist. So of course you'll ask me, from where do I take this boldness to make such a statement as saying there's no such thing as a moral atheist, like as if I know all atheists in the world? The answer is, let's understand what morality is. Morality means somebody that doesn't harm other people and somebody that helps other people. He has moral principles. But why is the person moral? Let's say you see a person that is a moral person. You ask yourself, why is the person moral? Maybe the person does it because his society, his environment, his surroundings put pressure on him to be moral. So it's like a cultural thing. So therefore, if he's not going to be moral, everybody will look down at him. So that means he's not really moral, he doesn't really care about other people, he just cares about himself. And that's the only way he could be part of society, as a respected person in society, by being moral. Now you ask me, what's the problem with that? The problem with that is, what if tomorrow there's going to be a wind on the opposite direction? A wind of being more animalistic, and people will look up at other people who are doing terrible things to other people. He'll become a terrible person. Doesn't mean he's going to become, then his true colors will come out. Why? Because he had no reason why to be like that. He just did it because peer pressure. This is how the society created this environment, whatever you want to say, and right now it's worth for me to be that way. But tomorrow it's worth for me to go and harm other people, go and harm other people. That means he's not a moral person. Because a real moral person is somebody that values other people. And valuing another person means I value you like I value myself, and you have to have a reason why to value other people. And the reason why you value other people is because you believe God created the other person. Therefore, God gave that person value. That's why I'm not harming the other person, and that's why I'm going to help the other person. And we also believe that there's consequences for our actions. So those who harm other people will be harmed, and those who help other people will be rewarded. So for those two reasons, I will not harm other people, and I'll help other people. Hitler said the main reason why he hated Jews is because the Jews brought in morality to the world. And he used actually a kind of term saying, conscience is a Jew's invention. And it was true what he said about this fact. The Jews brought in morality and they spread it around the world. And Hitler hated the Jews because he believed whoever has the upper hand, that person should win. And according to the Torah, that's not the way it works. And that's why he hated Jews. And he wanted to eradicate the Jews. And he figured if he could eradicate the Jews, he will eradicate the concept of morality. And everybody that knows history knows that the Germans used to be the most educated, the most advanced culture before World War II, and they were considered the most polite and nicest people in the world. Like honest, polite. And people are questioning, how can such a culture, being so polite, so honest, so educated, do the most horrific thing that we know that one nation did to another nation and throughout human history? The answer is, this is what means a moral atheist. This is exactly where you can see what a moral atheist means. Because the German culture, their society, their surroundings brought them into a certain environment at that time to be polite and honest. So that's why the person was like that. Then tomorrow Hitler came and created a wind in the opposite direction. Their true colors came out and you saw exactly who they are. So there you can see exactly what means a moral atheist. They have no morality in them. They're just doing it because culturally it's worth for them, that's it. But tomorrow the wind comes and goes in the opposite direction, they'll do whatever they want. And now go to atheists who are busy talking about morality and ask them what morality is. Go listen to their conversations, how they debate. One person will say, this is morality. The other person will say, no, what you say is morality is actually wrong. what I say is moral, and they will debate with each other and hate each other, then if you say this is moral, you say no, the opposite is moral, and then the same person said like this, a year later will change his mind. Why? Because he ended up thinking a little more philosophical, and then he realized, no, it's different. Therefore, then what is moral exactly by them? The answer is there is no morality by them. That's the reason why they behave like that. They have no reason, nobody guiding them what morality is. No reason to be moral. So therefore, today it's like this and tomorrow it's like this. Because only reason why they want to pretend to be moral is only because there's religious people, and the religious people put pressure on them. So therefore they feel they're obligated, kind of pretend that they're moral, and that's the only reason why they're doing it. Otherwise, why in the world should you be moral? You have no value to other human beings. Other human beings, they're random events based on their beliefs. The whole reason why we live in a civilized world is only because people adopted to believe in God. People have adopted to believe in God, and they believe that God gave the Torah, and the Torah says don't kill, don't harm other people, help other people. That's why the world became a little bit civilized. That's the only reason. And if the people will lose this belief, we will literally go back to barbaric times. So let's strengthen ourselves to see that everybody is valuable. And the more we will value other people, the less we will want to harm them, and the more we will want to help them. I hope you all understand. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a wonderful day.